afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV, Babagwa Gede Television. I'm Jibril Munirat. First are the major highlights for the national news. Nigeria declares Monday, June 13, public holiday to commemorate Democracy Day. I have chosen a running mate for 2023 presidential election. Name in my pocketbook. Tinubu reveals. Hawa massacre. US reacts. Send message to Akeredolu. Lagos teacher Taiwo Ojo arrested for defiling a senior secondary school student. Cultists kill Lagos trader in sister's presence. Family slams police. Finally, Sharia court sentences man to jail, 30 strokes for stealing fan from Bauchi Mosque. Now the news in details. Nigeria's federal government has declared Monday, June 13, as public holiday to commemorate the 2022 Democracy Day. The Minister of Interior, Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola, who made the declaration on behalf of the federal government, congratulated Nigerians on the occasion and urged all citizens to support the present administration in its efforts at ensuring a secured, united, and prosperous nation. Aregbesola advised Nigerians to use the occasion to reflect on the long journey the country has made towards the enthronement of a civil democratic order before national independence in 1960 till date, and the sacrifices of our patriots. He reminded Nigerians of the challenges. He said, "We are faced and overcome, including a civil war," adding that any form of agitation that threatens the unity of the country should be shunned for the good of all. He said, Nigeria would be a haven of peace, unity, and progress if all citizens love their neighbors and embrace the spirit of brotherliness. APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu has revealed that he already has a running mate for the 2023 presidential election. He stated this after being hosted on Thursday night by President Muhammadu Buhari at the State House, Abuja. Speaking to State House correspondents after the meeting, Mr. Tinubu said he had the name of a vice presidential candidate penned down. When asked who his running mate would be, the former Lagos State governor stated, "I won't tell you that. That is my right. It is in my pocketbook." There are speculations that Mr. Tinubu will pick one of the northern governors instrumental in his hard-fought emergence as the APC presidential candidate. The names mentioned included governors of Kaduna, Jigawa, Kebbi, Plateau, among others. The United States has condoled with Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu of Ondo State over the last Sunday terrorist attack at St. Francis Catholic Church, Owaluwa Street, Owo. Daily Post records that no fewer than 40 persons out of the 127 involved in the attack were killed, leaving 61 survivors currently on admission in different hospitals and 26 already discharged. Richard Olatunde, the chief press secretary to the governor, made this known in a statement on Thursday. He explained that the condolence was contained in a letter to Akeredolu dated June 7, 2022, and signed by the U.S. ambassador to Nigeria, Mary Leonard. Olatunde said the U.S. extended its heartfelt condolences to the people of the state and the Owo community. He said the U.S. condemned the attack and expressed its concern over the growing pattern of violence that afflicts communities across the country. On behalf of the U.S. and the staff of the U.S. mission in Nigeria, I would like to extend my deepest condolences to you, Ondo State, and the Owo community for the horrific events and lives lost at the St. Francis Catholic Church on Sunday. This tragedy saddens us deeply, and our thoughts and prayers go out to the victims and the families during this difficult time. We remain steadfast in our efforts to support Nigeria in enhancing civilian security throughout the country. Once again, please accept our deepest condolences, the letter reads. Her teacher, Mr. Taiwo Ojo, has been arrested for defiling a senior secondary student at a school. It was alleged that the survivor was introduced to the defendant and two other teachers at the school while she was seeking admission into senior secondary school. It was further alleged that the defendant, while pledging to help the survivor in resolving some of the challenges that she was experiencing with her admission to the secondary school, invited her to a hotel. On arrival at the hotel, the defendant had unlawful carnal knowledge of the survivor. Mr. Taiwo Ojo was arraigned before Court 4 of the Samuel Ilori Magistrate Court, Ogba, on the 9th of June 2022, even as the Directorate of Public Prosecutions has requested for the duplicate case file. A 27-year-old trader, Ekene Ogu, has been stabbed to death by suspected cultists in the Ojo area of the Lagos state. The victim reportedly sold phones at the Alaba International Market. Punch Metro gathered that his sister, Irene Daniels, asked him to buy a drink at a location close to their residence on Olusegun Mustafa Street, Igbede New Site, Ojo. Ogu was said to be on his way when suspected cultists, identified as Bonaventure, T-Cash, Sugar, Bona, Choco, among others, accosted him. Speaking to our correspondent, Daniel said she was pleading with the hoodlums to release her brother when Bonaventure stabbed him in the neck. She said, "I rushed Ekene to the Oscar Hospital in my area where he died. My landlord reported the case at the Ajangbadi police station, and one of the policemen took Ekene's corpse to a mortuary in Badagry." Daniel said she thought the police would immediately make arrests, but nothing was done. The married woman noted that her brother-in-law later petitioned the police intelligence response team, Ikeja, when the investigation was being delayed. Finally, a Bauchi Sharia court has sentenced a 25-year-old man, Salisu Aliyu, to 15 months imprisonment for stealing a fan from a mosque at Das Park area of Bauchi Metropolis. The Sharia court judge, Mukhtar Bello, sentenced Aliyu after he confessed to the offense. The convict was, however, given an option of fine of 30,000 naira and 30 lashes of cane before the court. In another development, the judge also sentenced one Abdul Jalal Sadiq to 7 months imprisonment for stealing a wheelbarrow. He was given an option of fine of 7,000 and 12 strokes of cane before the court. The convict admitted before the court to have stolen the wheelbarrow and sold it to metal collectors. That was the national news from BGI TV. But before we go, here's a quick recap of our major highlights once again. Nigeria declares Monday, June 13, public holiday to commemorate Democracy Day. I have chosen a running mate for 2023 presidential election. Name in my pocketbook. Bola Ahmed Tinubu revealed. Howo massacre. US reacts. Sends message to Akere Dolu. Lagos teacher Taiwo Ojo arrested for defiling a senior secondary school student. Cultists kill Lagos trader in sister's presence. Family slams police. Finally, Sharia court sentences man to jail, 30 strokes for stealing fan from Bauchi Mosque. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media pages. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. On Instagram, Bagede Imo _22. On YouTube, Bagede Imo TV. Kindly click on the red subscribe button, like, comment, and share. For advert placement, please call the number showing on your screen. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon once again. I'm Jibril Munirat.